of mental health is like giving a fuck about a person.
Where did you get the courage? I got the courage. The 2 words. I care.
It's Chill Will Radio, where connections will be made, advice will be given, jokes will be told, and things will get real. My name is Willis Cooks, and I'm your host. But understand this show is not meant to be used as a substitute for a relationship with a licensed mental health professional. Enjoy the show, y'all.
See,
hey, darling.
Your ass got Latifed.
You, okay? Every time we talk about this, I'm gonna just be like, see you all the time. You're lucky I'm not there because I would have threw something at you.
That is okay. That is perfectly fine. I appreciate the fact. She got Latifed. For all those individuals, for all those individuals who don't, will y'all understand that song that I don't want to hurt you by Latifed?
Girl, I feel that I'll be cheating you.
Yeah,
if I continue to see
she got Latifed. She got Latifed.
I can't deal. I hate you.
It is okay.
It is not okay. I am not happy today.
Why?
Because I got Latif. Like, oh my gosh.
It's okay.
You were so happy to think that I just got dropped just because like a guy dropped me. That doesn't happen.
I kind of did get happy because, like I said, it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen.
You don't get dropped by guys. So when a guy drops you, it's like, whoa, he on top of the world. Like, Tia did some wrong shit. But Tia got the Tia. Yo, I want to hurt you because I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And because of all of these things, you're so important to me. So I feel like, at this point in my life, I should take a step away, because I just don't want to hurt you, all this other shit and blah, blah, blah. All I hear is that song. It's okay.
I'm so annoyed. Every time I think about it, I get annoyed. But whatever.
No, you're still a great individual. Remember,
I know I am great.
He left the house. He just, got the house key with him.
He just got the house key. Watch him go be listening to that. You putting me on blast.
Yo. No, he down. Ain't nobody put it on, bro. It's like, look, brother.
But I can respect it. Like, I can respect that. Like, some people need, like, to get their stuff together before.
Some people gonna hide and lie to themselves. Like, at least my guy's like, yo, I got some shit going on. Let me take a step back and handle myself first.
Yeah. Yeah, and I respect that. And that's why I'm okay with it, because I respect it. But you have me all mind blown with the L word and stuff like that. I don't believe in all that, sir.
He loves you. He loves you. Any guy, like I said, when it comes, guys care about sex, but we don't care about sex, right? We're able to compartmentalize and look at this shit as, oh, it's just a game, or it's sport, or this is just another body, right? So when it comes to women, that's just another body. Okay, it's just another body. I can have some shit going on, and you can have a bunch of shit going on. We just fucking, I don't care about nothing else. However, when we come across a guy or a girl, when you come across a guy and y'all fucking, and the sex is great, however, the relationship is greater than sex, the energy operates at a higher vibration than your pussy, then it's like, oh, he's gonna love you for a fact because I can be with you without having sex. Oh yeah, baby, you my everything.
Ooh, whoa.
Everything. That's all.
You know what? But I love him too, so I'm okay.
There you go. Tell him listen to this and be like, yo, I love you. I love you, baby. That's what I'm saying.
I would never do that. If he listens, he listens. But I love him too.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all relationship vibrates at a higher capacity than your pussy, and that's okay.
Well, that's, you know what? We were friends first, so to me, exactly. It's like,
So sex is second.
But it's not. Because I asked Will. I think people are confused. So I asked Will, like, if a guy is doing something to this magnitude, does the physical attraction with the girl mean anything? And he said no, basically. Like, it means something, I guess, but men communicate weird. Y'all don't, like, I don't understand why y'all do like the blocking and stuff like that. It doesn't make sense to me, because I know my ex blocked me like after we stopped talking or whatever, after he tried to hit me up and I was like, don't talk to me anymore. He blocked me, but I'm like, sir, like, I'm not out here checking for you. I'm not looking for you. I'm not trying to find you. I'm not even trying to talk to you. You're trying to talk to me. So I don't understand why men feel like blocking you or like unfriending you is gonna hurt you. Like, I don't think most girls care.
It's accessibility, right? If we're committed to like growing and improving and things like that, sometimes it's easier for us to not have access to you than actually like deal with it, I guess, if that's so to say, right? It's like communication, right? So this episode is about communication and why, you know, people, particularly guys, have trouble with their relationships when it comes to communicating, right? In my experience, personally, with my clients and just with my homeboys, it's always easier to put shit, you know, in a closet than actually deal with it, right? That's the same with like kind of blocking it, right? Oh, I could just block you and not have to deal with your ass instead of looking at you living your life and, oh, you got a new boo and all these other things, right? It's easier to just like, oh, she don't exist, and then live on about my life versus actually taking the time out to deal with it, face it, be accountable for it, and actually, you know, improve.
So does it actually help you all when you do that? Because like I said, I think about like my ex and people that I've talked to before, like, does that help with your healing if the person is just not there? Or do you think you're like masking that healing?
It depends on what you're doing in the process of that, right? So bringing it back to communicating, if I like if me and Tia are in a relationship and there's some issues going on in a relationship, Tia out here doing Tia shit, and Willis is the great individual that he is, but Willis has trouble communicating. Willis has trouble communicating his dislike for the lifestyle that Tia is living. And I decide to just put it on the corner, on the shelf. If I am not actively doing something while that shit is in the closet, then it doesn't matter. But if I'm just putting that shit in the closet and then acting like there aren't any problems or, oh, everything is fine, baby, boom, 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 then it's not really helpful, right? Obviously, it's always helpful to communicate, get your shit out there and things of those sorts. But a lot of guys, and even myself, I believe it is better for me to just act. Change behavior is better than just the communication part of it, right? Let me just change what's going on,
right?
In reality versus trying to talk about it, because I don't really know how to say it. I don't really know, and I don't want to make it worse. Like, I don't want to say something that will potentially cause me to go deeper down this rabbit hole, right? Like, I'm a person that hates to be questioned. Like, I get fucking flabbergasted and nervous and anxious, and I just get angry. Like, bitch, stop fucking asking me questions.
That angry?
I mean, it's not like that angry, but like, let's say in my relationship, like Tanisha, she knows, like, don't question me about nothing. Not because it's like you can't ask questions, but just because I just don't like to be questioned. Like, just understand that, like, my behavior is going to speak for itself.
Right.
And that's kind of the approach a lot of guys take, right? Like, my behavior is going to speak for itself. Now, some guys out here just behaving recklessly, and that's fine. But like, other guys are trying to remain solid. And sometimes it's easier for us to express how we feel through our actions versus expressing in words.
Yeah. Well, I think men are doers. Like, that's the thing. You all are like doers. You all want to problem solve. You all want the things to be gone quickly or done quickly, whatever that may be. And so I think when you talk about, like, you know, don't ask me 1,000 questions, like, questions are processing, right? So you're trying to process down something to get to a solution, but men just like, give me the solution and let's keep it pushing. And so I think when it comes to something like, say, breaking up and like blocking somebody or not talking to somebody anymore, like, it makes it easier to come to that solution for you guys, like, where you don't have to go through the process, like you said, of seeing them happy or seeing them live their best life and stuff like that. And you know, I be living my whole best. So
emphasize whole.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Emphasize hoe or whole.
I said the word that I said. You decide what I said.
Anyway, you know, I would think that it would be hard, but like for me, who's someone who doesn't have a whole lot of like emotional ties to men, Like
Mhm.
blocking me, it irritates me because I'm like, can you grow up more so than like, oh my God, I want him to talk to me again and I don't understand why and blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
For me, it just makes you look really petty. But I could understand that other women have that reaction of like, please talk to me. Like, don't leave me. Blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody got time
Like
for
I
that.
said, it's just about that person trying to do himself, that person trying to bring him some type of peace by not allowing the trigger to be seen, right? You're a trigger, so to say, right? So I'm out here.
Am I the drama?
I mean, it could be you do got issues in your life, but like sometimes it's the trigger. The ex is the trigger. The fucked up friend is the trigger. The girlfriend after the argument is the trigger. So I have to do what I have to do what I have to do for myself to kind of not involve myself or not see the trigger at all. So sometimes that may be blocking it. Blocking it is okay. Like blocking someone is fine. That's not an issue at all for me. Especially if like you're in a space in which you're trying to move forward.
Yeah.
If you're trying to move forward, cut ties with someone, improve on yourself, and then come back when you yourself are solid.
Have got it right. But I think in other areas too, men fail to communicate. Because we were talking about, did you hear about what happened with like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett?
Yo, that bitch out. I mean, look. First of all, what she said was not what was put out there.
That's what I'm saying.
What she said was not put out there. Like, I don't know how people.
They misconstrued that all the way.
It's just another headline. But like,
right.
I hope Will out here smashing other chicks.
Oh, he is. Like,
Exactly.
you know he is.
You know. I mean,
but that's what she was saying, was basically like, because they had been together for so many years that she wasn't communicating her needs and then getting mad at him because he didn't know what she wanted. So I think too, even in the case of men, like I had the conversation with the person I was telling you about, just the simple fact that like men have their egos hurt when we say, hey, I don't like when you do this sexually, or I don't, I want more of this sexually. It makes y'all, for some reason, it makes y'all feel like y'all are failing in that sense. Because I was listening to Sexual Frequency last night with DC and TJ, and they were talking about how when you all have sex, like you want to hear the girl talking basically to let you know that you're on the right path, like you're doing a good job and whatever. And so I could only imagine having a girl say, hey, babe, I didn't like when you did this, or I want you to do it this way, would only be like a kick to your egos, maybe. I don't understand the male dynamic.
I mean, so on one end, like, well, talking, when you say they were talking, is it more so like moaning or them kind of
like moaning? I guess that's what they were talking about. Shout out to Sexual Frequency. We need to go on that show too. I don't know why we haven't gone on yet. And shout out to the large orgy that they're planning, that Lorde is planning. We're going to be there. We're going to also talk about orgies and mental health. Yep, we're going to do it. But they were talking about like the moaning, the screaming, the all those sounds. Ooh, I mean,
like on one end, like that's a turn on, but also on the other end, that shit could be fake. Like,
oh yeah, it's definitely fake.
Exactly.
Like, so like fake.
Yeah, so like, it's good. Like, I like it. That's something that's a turn on. But at the end of the day, like, I'm all about your body language. So like, let me see what's going on with your body. Your body is going to tell me if you're going to come or not. Like,
ooh, hello.
It is. Your body's going to tell me if you're going to come or not. Like, I can care less about. Like I said, I appreciate it, but like some women just aren't moaners. Like some women aren't, and some women have to.
Some men aren't either.
Exactly. So when a woman has to, sex is a mind thing. So when a woman or a person has to sit there and let me focus on the moaning, that's going to take them away from the actual feeling. Because I have to focus on this without just focusing on what's going on. But when it comes to, let's say, communicating within sex or communicating the needs, that for some guys that would take a shot at a person's ego, right? When you think that you're fulfilling your woman's needs, but the woman is like, nah. But I think it all goes back into the guy understanding that, like, one, there's always room to improve, but like everybody operates at a different capacity. Yeah. Especially when it comes to sex, right? Talk to me. Tell me what you need. Tell me or show me, or fucking. I like women that are aggressive when it comes to sex, right? Fucking, if I'm not doing shit the right way, or nigga, do this. You get what I'm saying? Like I like aggressive women when it comes to sex. So talk to me, tell me, let me know how it is that I can please your body. Right? Obviously, I like trying and finding shit, but like some bitches is complicated. So
Yeah. And there's something sexy about a man who can communicate or can like accept communication, like in all forms, in sex, in life, in general. Like if you could communicate with the girl and she could tell you how you feel and you can have a conversation with that, you absolutely gonna get the panties. Like because there's something sexy about a man saying, "Hey, you know, this is how I feel about this. This is what
I mean,
I
well,
want."
yeah, on one end that is true, but it's also important for your partner to understand your
Your
guy's
communication style.
communication style.
Yeah.
Like, because some guys just shouldn't be talking at all. Some guys shut the fuck up, like for real. And like how you're going to communicate your needs and how you communicate issues within a relationship, they are important. But
Yeah.
if you're not the guy that knows how to, but you're the guy that's just gonna, you're more so the listener than anything else, right?
Yeah.
So if like me, I'm a listener when it comes to like things like that. I'm a listener and I'm going to see what's going on. It's like, okay, I'm gonna apologize, and then we just gonna move forward from this because I'm gonna just change my behavior. Some
Yeah.
girls, some women want the I apologize, baby, and I'm sorry that I did this and this will never happen again. That may not be the guy. You may not just get that out of the guy. Focus on the behavior more so than anything else from the guy. Like,
Words.
yes,
Yeah, because words don't mean anything to me, to be completely honest. Like
but they're
I could
important.
tell you I love you tomorrow, but then everybody know Tia got a couple in the back.
But they're 1,000% important because what guys will do is what guys would do is a girl would try to check in on a relationship. Hey baby, is everything good? Yeah, but everything is all right. But 3 days later, bitch, I didn't like when you was whoop 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 and doing all this other shit. Like, because guys, we guys hold shit in and then it comes
They
out
do.
at the last minute and it just blows up. Right?
It's awful. And it's an
Exactly.
awful feeling for us because we don't know what happened.
Y'all stuck. Like I
We
thought
like-
everything was good. Like I thought
Yeah.
everything was
That's
okay.
what happened in my last relationship. I thought we was good. And then he was like, actually, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, whoa, why did you tell me? Like,
Exactly,
if
girl.
you were unhappy, speak up, talk, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
But I think he was afraid of losing me in that time, that if he did say what he didn't like or, you know, did.
Yeah, it could be a
And
number
in
of things.
partial, that was my fault because I didn't allow him often space to kind of say how he felt. I had a temper when I was with him. And so I had to be accountable for that he would say stuff and I'd be like, oh, here you go again. Like, you know, complaining again. So you're right. Women have to be open to us being the wrong ones sometimes, and not even being the wrong ones, but us being the ones that need improvement or just to listen. I mean, I think that's the main thing that I'm seeing with a lot of guys now that many men know that I'm a therapist. So you all will come and talk to me about stuff, you know, in general, little things. And knowing that the girl's not going to bring it up the next day and throw it back at you and saying, well,
That's
you
the
a punk
fucking
anyway.
most important thing. Like,
Yeah.
do not, if we talk about this shit, like guys like talking about shit and getting it over with. If we're going to talk about this today, let's put it out there, get everything out. Let's talk about it right now. But do not come to me three days later. So why you fucking had this shit in your car? And who the fuck is you? Why don't like what the fuck, yo?
Why you liking that girl picture?
Exactly, like she's over. Look at my behavior. Don't look at all the other shit that don't matter. But like I said, at the end of the day, one of the biggest things that for guys we have to do is we have to try 1,000%. We have to get in the habit of I understand that like yeah, our behavior is important, but we have to get in the habit of keeping our significant other up to date on what's going on with us, right? It doesn't have to be anything massive. It doesn't have to be an essay, but just up to date. Like, yo, baby, or baby, I'm feeling good, or baby, I'm not feeling good, or anything like that. But more so than anything else, the woman, you have to be patient with the guy, right?
Okay.
Like a guy's going to open up at some point, and you have to take the time out to understand that man's communication style. Some guys are good at communicating. Some guys will sit there and talk your fucking head off. Like other guys, they might not be the communicators, but they're going to behave. If they do something wrong and they see how it hurts you, their behavior is going to change.
Yeah.
If you understand that about your guy, if you
You'll be good.
truly understand that about your guy, then you're fine. You know, he doesn't need to repeat himself 1,000 times. I don't like repeating myself. I'm I'm just going to fucking change my behavior. That's all it is. If I'm hanging out with a chick and me hanging out with this chick is fucking you up, baby. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just not gonna hang out with that chick anymore. Like that's all it is. That's all it is. Like, but you have to be patient when it comes to your man. The more you try to push him to communicate, the more he's gonna shut down.
Yeah. And like I said, I truly love having conversations with men when they are open because there's so much that you can learn and, you know.
Oh yeah, you gotta be tripping.
We trip sometimes. You know, I ain't even gonna sit here and lie.
Exactly. Don't fucking be accountable. Be accountable. Women need to be accountable for the shit they be doing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie and say that
Exactly. The moment a guy tries to hold a woman accountable for the shit he be doing, the guy be getting attacked. Like,
but I feel like I'm pretty accountable. Maybe.
you think so?
I don't know.
You think so?
I haven't done anything where I have to be accountable
You think so?
lately.
That's an off-air conversation.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and go listen to Latif, you know.
Yeah, because your ass got Latif.
Bye, Will.
It's okay. Trust me. He has the house. He has the key to the house. So.
He doesn't have the key to the house. Nobody has the key to the house yet.
Yes. Yes.
He has the back door key.
Okay, he has the garage clicker.
The garage key. Like
There
he
you
can't
go.
get into the house, but he has the garage key.
There you go.
He's standing there. I'm gonna let him in.
Exactly, motherfucker. He got access.
I hope he does not listen to this and be like, Tia, what the heck?
He will, and brother, it's okay.
I don't even think he listens to the show.
But that's it. But hey, we're putting the energy out there that he's gonna listen to it. And when you hear me, brother, it's okay. Right? I appreciate the fact because it's hard for guys to sit there and be like, yo, let me take a step back and work on myself. The majority of guys gonna try to put the shit to the side and try to front and act like everything are good, but still hurt the woman that they supposed to love or hurt their best friend, hurt their homegirl by their behavior. It takes
That's
a lot for a guy to sit there and be like, oh, I'm fucking up right now. Let me take a step back. I'll come back to you, baby, when things are in order because I don't
Oh, baby.
like that. You know? And that's all Latif said. I don't want to hurt you no more because I think you're beautiful and all this other shit. You know? So there you go.
You should have played it. I don't know why you didn't play it.
Because it's like radio shit and lyrics. And
Oh, yeah, we can't play radio things. Okay, never mind. Y'all go listen to it. I don't want to hurt you by Latif.
Exactly, because her ass got Latif. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank
All right,
y'all for
good
listening.
folks. And if y'all
I'm
wondering, if y'all watching this on YouTube, I am at home. So, but I'm bougie and I got like a little podcast mic. Just some AM. What is it? ASMR?
Do not do that shit. No, you do not have that voice.
I don't have ASMR.
No, you do not. I know for a fact I don't, but you don't either. Tia, so we're not even gonna go there. Anyway, to all those folks who are listening, tuning in to this dope ass show, listening to Tia, be Tia, and Willis, be Willis. I appreciate y'all all out through the hood and the good news land. As always, y'all remember, ain't no wealth without your mental health. So please stay blessed. Take care of yourself. Be great, y'all. Peace.
Bye.